So my name's David Elvis, and this is my big interview. There's a guy called Ian Forrest of Forrest Digital whose knowledge on kind of pay-per-click SEO stuff is brilliant, and I've used him for bits and pieces. Lucky enough to spend some time with Sam from Animation over the last kind of 6 months or so on a university course, and some of the things that they're doing are just incredible, and his knowledge and passion about that kind of virtual reality industry is, and I think he knows that if anything came our way in that kind of service, we'd be straight on to Sam and say, what can you do? Can you help our client out? So I was at a Player of the Year Awards once, and there's a player called Tony McMahon. It's taking it back a bit, and I don't know if the viewers might remember him, but his contract was ending, and the last game of the season he was going around waving. I thought, damn it, he's going. And I had one too many at the Player of the Year Awards, and may well have manhandled him a little bit in the corridor and kind of begged him not to leave. Big weekend was brilliant. I was there both days, and the lineup for that was like right up my street. I'm huge on my music, and I go to a lot of gigs. I've been fortunate enough to see bands such as Catfish and the Bottom End, Sam Fender, Wolf Alice, when they were like tiny, play to like 30, 40, 50 people, and I met Van McCann after one of the gigs, and because at that point you're in a room with like 30, 40 people or whatever, and you sometimes you can just tell, where they're going to be huge. Huge football, cricket, golf fan. I don't get a chance to play as much as I once did, but yeah, I love those sports. I like badminton. Really enjoy badminton. I like going running. I used to be part of a really successful cricket team. Like I was no good. I was just making up the numbers almost. But as a junior kind of youth cricket team, we're really good and often kind of win the league and win cups and stuff. So that was always nice to be part of. And the good thing about that was you were just doing it with your mates, so it was just a laugh as well, which was good. I do like the large scale networking events that they do at the university. I know the football club sometimes does it. The kind of Tees Valley Business Summer. I think that's just nice to see so many businesses in the same room. Do you know what? So I live in Redcar, and the house itself is nice. We've got a huge garden. It's kind of close to I was going to say it's close to the beach, but I don't even like the beach. So if I could I grew up in Mask, and I think if I could take that house, just pick it up and move it to Mask, I'd be happy. Favourite Teesside pub? I love the Bay Horse in Great Broughton. It's I just find it really nice and warm and homely and cosy, and I think it's nice. The food's beautiful. Yeah, the food's really nice. What weighs my kind to the planet? So I'm huge on recycling. It irritates me when people don't recycle. I hate littering. When I see people litter as well, that does my head in. Without bragging, I've done a bit. But the one that sticks out for me, so I was in Leeds city centre, and a woman had a purse kind of stolen from someone, and at the time it's almost like you see it on films or TV and stuff, but you can't quite believe it's happening in front of you. So it kind of took me a second. I was like, she's just had a purse mugged. I was like, what do I do? But then, like the guy ran off, so I ran off after him and got it back for her. And she didn't realise until I kind of got back. I was like, oh, someone just stole your purse, but I think I've got it back. Yeah, I'd just be producing music, I think, and just writing music. It's something I love. So I could either pick the really lame option, or I could pick the cool option. So I'm going to go for the cooler option. So no, because the lame option is lame. So I'd be Rusty in Ocean's 11, which is a character played by Brad Pitt. Ocean's 11 is the greatest film in the world. Don't even bother trying to convince me otherwise.
Tell us the lame one. You have to tell us the lame one.
Come on.
You wouldn't have brought it up if you didn't want to tell us the lame one.
Oh, that's true. So, fucking hell.
Just go for it.
So I like the film. I like the film La La Land a bit too much, maybe. So, because of what I've said about music and playing the piano, I wouldn't have been against the idea of playing Seb in that, which is currently played by Ryan Gosling.
No, I think that's
I
a
didn't
really
think
good
that. I
one.
didn't think that was lame at all.
No,
I think
that's a
it's very
class
lame.
film. It's such a good film.
Old people shouldn't be driving. You might call me ageist. I'm not. I'm far from it. But a lot of old people can't drive. So get off the road. Get the bus or something. It'd have to be Massimo's header against Stour in the European run. That moment. If you're a Borough fan, that's like the greatest moment of the past however many years. My biggest fuck up was when I was at another company. I accidentally got conned and sent some mobile phones to what I thought was a genuine buyer, genuine business, and they were not. So yeah, it cost a bit of money and a few sleepless nights.